on professionalism. Okay, I apologized. I noticed my phone has been going off and on. I have prepared for this live, but my phone is kind of, it's giving me a lot of challenges. I just did like 3 videos, okay, like one video one after the other. It's not my aim to actually do like plenty video talking about the same topic. It's because my phone is not good. I'm not supposed to be saying that here, but just to let you know, since we are family. All right, so I was using a particular app to stream so that I'll be able to show you some pictures of what I intend, what I was trying to explain. But now I'm using my main YouTube app now to stream. I mean, luckily we are not going to be having such issue. I mean, it's not going to be rampant. Okay, the issues are not going to be coming up as frequently as it was when I was using Prism. I was using Prism to stream. Now, now I don't want to talk much about that phone. So I hope YouTube is able to record that so that there can be a replay of that. So I was basically trying to explain some certain things that we need to know if you want if you want some returning customers and people who buy from you. I have had that a lot of time. People who buy from you and they would want to come back to patronize you. And not just that, they will want to refer you to other persons because you are so good. Maybe your work is so neat, unique, and your finishing is so it's so perfect. Okay, these are returning customers. Now, what do you do? Okay, if you want returning customers to come and buy from you or refer you to people, your finishing has to be so professional. Now, I was talking based on what I love most, which is Ankara bags. It's not like I don't do leather bags. I do leather bags, and these are some of the leather bags I make. Okay, these are some of the leather bags I make. But this bag, though I'll be using it because it's looking dirty. This is my own personal bag. This Ankara bag, I am more like, this is my specialty. I love working with fabric. I love making Ankara bags, either with fabric, with adire, with ashoke, or anything that has to do with fabric. Could be jean material or denim. Now, when you are working with fabrics, Ankara pleats, okay, to make Ankara bags specifically, okay, you can consider measuring Ankara bag, not leather bag. You need to iron your work. Please do not iron your leather bags like this. Do not iron. It's going to spoil your work. I'm talking about Ankara bags. You need to press your work. I mean, ironing your work. There are various ways you can iron your work. You can use steam. There are other things in case you are not supposed to. You cannot afford iron. You can use other stuff. There are some other tricks that you can use to iron your work, press your work, to smoothen out some wrinkles, right? Now let's concentrate on ironing your work. Why should you iron your work? Or why must? To me, it's a must if you want your work to come out well, okay? Now, if you think I'm lying, I want you to do an experiment. Make a bag, put them side by side, iron one of the bags, and leave the other one unironed. Like, do not iron the bag. You're going to see that there's a difference. The first 3 live I did just now, not quite long, I sent a picture there. I can't say a picture here because the app I'm using will not enable me to send a picture. But when I was using Prism to stream, I was able to send a picture where I had a bag that was pressed with iron and the other one that wasn't pressed, and there was a huge difference. I'm trying to explain that to you. Now, another reason why you should press your work, have your work pressed, okay, is because when you are working with your domestic machine. I want to concentrate more on domestic machine because most of my students work with domestic machine. That is what they can afford as an upcoming bag maker. When you are working with a domestic home manual machine, simple machine, it can be challenging to sew the side, which is also known as the gussets, as well as the base of the bag. When you are working with structured bag, not soft bags, okay? When you are working with structured bag, hard bag, it can be challenging to sew the gussets of your bag as well as the base of your bag. So when you are trying to sew with a domestic machine, there is always the possibility of you trying to squeeze it, okay, press it to sew in order for you to have access, okay, on the gusset as well as on the base. In that process, there's going to be a lot of maneuvering, okay, you are going to squeeze your bag. If your bag is squeezed or wrinkled, that does not mean that your work is not professional or it's not looking professional, it's not fine. All you have to do, let me tell you a tip, or let me give you a tip rather, and a secret of what I'll be doing. Just carry your pressing iron and press out the bag. It's going to make it kind of look more professional. It's going to make it more kind of look more structured again, because when you press your bag, it gives it a kind of structured and makes it hard. That is tip number 2. The reason why you should press your bag, it makes it hard and structured. Then tip number 3, it makes it look extremely professional. I said the live video I did I did a live video, but my phone went off because I have a challenge with my phone. In that one, I was using a particular app to stream, and I was able to place a picture of a bag that was ironed and the one that wasn't ironed. Please watch the video. There was a difference. Okay, there was a difference. So if you want your customers to to keep on coming and referring you to people to come and patronize you, please always make your work neat. The finishing matters. To me, the finishing is what matters. All right. You see, another thing you have to know again, aside from the fact, people think that when they talk about finishing, they are talking about just the stitch. Yes, the stitch has to be straight. Then the ironing is important. Then also make sure that you clean your work. There shouldn't be stain. Stain is an important thing that you should not be in your work, because to me, if I have a work that is stained, I wouldn't want to give it to a customer. All right. Because your aim is this, you want them to come back and patronize you, right? You are building a brand. You are building a brand. You don't want them to go, yes, hello. So you don't want them to go and not to come back. You are building a brand. You want them to go and come back, right? You can see this bag. I made this bag. In fact, my student made this bag with a home domestic machine at home. You don't need an industrial machine to make beautiful bags like this, right? But specifically, I'm talking about Ankara bags today, and I'm talking about the finishing. How do you get professional finishes? I just told you what to do. Please make sure you adhere to some of these rules if you want to build a brand, right? Oh my God, good evening, how are you doing? I'm good, sis. All right, if you want to build a brand, have a very good finishing. This bag, I'm so proud of my student who made this bag, all right? Because I taught her the right thing to do, and see what she made with a domestic manual simple machine, not an industrial machine, okay? And this is the Ankara print. It's made with Africa print. Now, I'm emphasizing on this because my students, if I see their work, I am not most of them, not all of them, I'm not very comfortable, I'm not satisfied with their work in terms of finishing. So that's why I told myself I was going to talk about it a bit. Okay, so I've made measure of 3 points. The remaining 2 points, I'm going to leave it in my community. Please do go and read. It's going to be in written form. All right, make sure you read it and get something done. All right, we are here to build a brand. We are here to make sure that we have returning customers coming to patronize us. And that being said, I want to quickly talk about my online class. Okay, if you want somebody to guide you in the right direction, in the right path, so that you will not waste your time getting misleading information from unguided people on YouTube, because most of them are just there to get their channel monetized. They don't really know what they are doing. I'm sorry to say, I don't want to offend anyone. You can't compare with that person with somebody like me that have about over 10 years experience. Okay, I've learned from mistakes. I have learned from criticism, people criticizing my work constructively. I've learned and I've been able to correct some of these mistakes. And I've been in this game over 10 years online. I love working online because I studied computer science. So I love online work. As I'm talking to you, I have a course. I just got course. I buy a lot of course online. So I'm an online person. So I don't want to deviate. So basically what I'm trying to tell you, it's better, okay, it's better for you if you know you are serious about learning, rather than spending your money on data, watching videos and getting information overload, getting information that can be misleading to you, and you keep on buying resources, buying materials that you are not supposed to buy, buying the wrong material because there's somebody to guide you, and then getting materials that by the time you practice with these materials, because you're not going to get it at first stretch, nobody is there to guide you. You keep on buying materials, and you keep on getting it wrong. I'm sorry, I have to speak challenge. So saying it because you people are my family on YouTube. So sometimes I might be slaughtering, like I might be stammering. So just bear with me. So you keep on buying materials, all right? Jasmine, please, Mary, please. Go inside, go and meet your mommy. So you keep on buying materials because there's no one to guide you, right? So to avoid all of that, there are a lot of disadvantages. So there are a lot of disadvantages. If you intend to go to YouTube and learn, one of the disadvantages is this. I'm not saying it's not good. If you cannot afford it, you can be doing that gradually, but it's still advisable for you to advance in your course, to upgrade, okay, so that you have somebody who has been there to guide you, somebody who is professional to guide you. But learning from YouTube, there are a lot of things I see wrong with it. If I have somebody that is close to me, if I would want to advise you, I would tell you not to do that, all right? Because you might spend years. When I say years, not 1 year, 2 years, up to 3 years trying to learn and unlearn because there's nobody to say the specific thing to do. Okay, you just be trying, like, trial and errors. You'll be doing things out of, I want to try this, if it works, fine. And in that process you are wasting your fabric, you are wasting a lot of things. A student I came across a student. She sent me, she talked to me on WhatsApp, and she said she bought a wrong sewing machine, okay, and at the end of the day she sold the sewing machine because it couldn't sew through a structured bag. Then I asked her, was there somebody there to guide you in buying it? She said she never asked somebody to mentor her, that everything she learns it online, okay, and she has spent years trying to learn it, to get it right. This is what you get. By the time you estimate the money you spend in doing those things, you see that you have even tripled the money. Okay, if for instance you are supposed to buy a course that costs about let's say a course is 50,000 naira now, and you're learning over 12 bags, you are having the secret, the tricks of doing this, you are learning footwear, accessory, how to get a YouTube channel like this, website, ebook, and a lot of it, just 50,000 naira, and you have somebody to guide you all through on the right path to take, the right machine to buy, the right material. Instead of spending that money in buying the course, you now say you want to watch YouTube channel to get misleading information. Remember, you are going to buy data, okay? Remember, you are going to be wasting your time. Remember, you are going to be wasting money to buy materials, to practice, and when you practice, you are not going to get it right. And so person spends years, instead of spending 2 months, 3 months in getting this thing right. Look at my assistant, my students that made this bag. After 3 months, just 3 months of coming, she started making professional looking bag. Look at this bag. Do you see the compartment of this bag? Look at how professional this bag is. If I open the inside, I did not make this bag. This was made by my students. Look at how professional this bag looks. Now the thing is, within few years, you have somebody to guide you, because the person guiding you have learned from experience. The person has learned. You can't, for instance, I have been here for over 10 years, so I've gained and gathered a lot of experience. So you don't expect me to come and be teaching you the wrong thing. So when you go there and you are watching people's video, you don't expect the people to leave what they are doing and come and be answering your questions. I come and be acting as a model for you. I come and be guiding you. No, they won't do that. Let me be honest with you. No matter how generous they are, no matter how kind they have their own family, they have their own work, so they won't come and be your guide, be somebody to guide you. You have to invest. Recently, not over 2 months, I've invested over $500 in buying different courses. I bought a faceless YouTube channel. I'm working on AI right now. I'm a busy person. I don't mind. I buy those courses online. I want to upgrade, right? I want to upgrade. And the world is going global. I see some persons coming to me and say, they cannot learn online. Can you do the physical class? First of all, before I talk about that, with time, I'm going to be showing my students evidence. I'm so proud of what my students are doing, and I'm proud of myself that I can teach people from abroad, not even in my country, all over the world, from USA, UK, and I'm seeing their evidence, their review and testimonials. I'm seeing what they are doing. It's so impressive. If you see their work, it's looking so professional. I know some of you might be doubting. I said I'm going to be showing it. I'm still looking for an app where I can post some of the reviews, where I can post some of the testimonials. People are doing well. That being said, some of you coming to me to say, hey, you can't learn online. You don't think, please, the world is going global. You have to learn how to learn online. Okay? The world is going global, and people are buying courses, people are upgrading. This is just a piece of advice for you. People are upgrading. Learn how to learn online. And I see no reason, because I have students, okay? The other day, a student from USA submitted her assignment. If you see the bag she did, and I was so proud of myself. Some of them are even doing well than I am. They learned all of this online. I have over 100 students, okay, in different groups. Though I want to have about 1,000 students so that I can make money online. I made a live section. I made a live video where I talked about over 10 ways you can make money online on making bags. There are over 10 ways, all right? Where I talked about PDF pattern creation, course creation, going to trade fair to sell your bags, going to creating ebooks, making PDF pattern where people print it out. Some persons are busy, they don't want to draft pattern on their own. They don't want to think, they don't have that, like, they don't want to stress their mental health. Thinking of the kind of how to get idea to start drafting bag, the kind of design to draft. They want it to be easy, they want the work to be easy for them. So they want you to make it easy for them. So when you create pattern, they are willing to buy as long as your design is unique and fine. So one of the bonuses in my online course is how to create PDF pattern. Okay, that's one of the bonuses. Okay, and that's one way you can make money from bag making. I'm going to say it. There are over 10 ways to make money from bag making. I see people say, can I make money if I register this? Don't rush over it. Learn everything you have to learn. Then I will teach you how to niche down. If I'm teaching you 12 bags, you don't have to learn the 12 bags. You have to niche down. You have to niche down. But have a general idea, but niche down. Okay, if for instance, you are to make this bag, for instance, right? You can decide to niche down with 1 or 2 bags. With a design, you can start making money with just 2 designs. Okay, so how do you do this? You can make this bag and you can decide to make it in different sizes. This is a mini bag, okay, a small sized bag. You can make it a medium size. You can make it a large bag, okay, and you can make them in different colors, okay, and just put them on your website. You can make them with different fabric. You don't have to use this. You can use different color of fabrics. And with 2 bags designs, you can start making money. You don't have to make 100 bags. You don't have to make 10 bags to say, yes, I'm not a professional. With 2 bag designs, if you know the secret, if you are smart enough, with just 2 bag designs, you can start making money. All you have to do is just to modify them to your taste. For instance, instead of putting this kind of handle, you can decide to put like a bamboo handle. You can decide to put a chain. You can decide to put like a revet. Just a kind of modification to your bags. Do you guys get what I'm saying? So see, there's still, like, you can do anything. Bag making is a very professional and lucrative craft. It's a skill that is very professional and lucrative. And there are over 10 ways. I have made a whole lot of money selling online class. I am here talking to you because you are my family, all right? I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to be stingy with my idea, all right? You can, like, selling your bags online. You can get your work done, take it to a trade fair. When they organize trade fair, get them to a trade fair. And one good thing about my online class, I'm also teaching as bonuses how you can make accessories like waterproof earring. So when you are into Ankara bags, you can decide to match it with a matching earring that is waterproof. What I mean by waterproof is that when water touches it, it doesn't get spoiled. So there's something for you to cut it. You can cut it with some stuff. That's waterproof earrings. So that's one of the bonuses. There are a lot of bonuses. I think I have about 8 bonuses. Okay, so in that class, you are learning over 12 bags. You are learning how to make footwears that you can also make to match with a bag. You are learning how to make waterproof earrings, accessories. Then how to create your YouTube channel, because I'm not peculiar about branding. How do you sell? You don't just get the talent. You don't just get the skills. Okay, how do you start selling? How do you take good pictures of your bags? What do you do when it comes to your pictures and your videos? How do you start editing? If you don't have money to invest in lighting, I am using some lighting now, like electrical lighting. What time do you go outside to use artificial lights? What time do you snap? What do you do to your camera, your phone camera, like cleaning the surface, the camera, the lens parts? How do you take picture to make your picture come out well? The kind of background you take. You can see that we are more peculiar about branding. Then where do you sell them? If you want to sell them on YouTube, I'm teaching as a bonus how to create your thumbnail, how to improve, like enhance your description, your title, your thumbnail, most especially, because that's one of the things people see when they click on YouTube channel. When they click, I don't know, if you check my previous live section, you're going to see a thumbnail, right? That is, when people see that thumbnail, it will attract them to to click on your video, and they will watch. Then how do you create this thumbnail? Using Canva. How do you create logo? I have a logo on my channel. How do you create it using Canva? How do you create flyer in case you want to advertise your bag? Okay? In that ebook, I tell you how to start selling your bags for selling. Okay? Why is that important? It's important because people who are just starting up might not have that customer base. So there are ways you can sell if you don't have customer base, and you can start selling. One of the ways, going on sponsorship ad, doing advertisement, paid ad. How do you now create those paid ads? Okay, because if you create paid ad, you don't go through it the right way, people will not stick by from you. Then how do you do it? There are a lot of things that you need to do. So you come into me, some of you saying, I don't know if I invest this amount of money, am I going to sell? You will if you do the right thing, if you follow the rules, if you follow the instructions, if you follow what I'm telling you, based on the fact that I've been here over 10 years doing the same thing. All right. So that being said, this every day that will come, I'm going to be living like I'm going to be staying for 30 minutes. I'm not going to be prolonging our live stream. It's going to be 30 minutes live stream. As I'm coming, I'm bringing value to it. I'm making sure you gain something. But I have no reason to talk more about my class, my online class. I'm actually talking about this class because I don't want the same thing that repeated. I don't want the same thing to repeat itself. I did an online class about a month ago, and I placed a discount on it, and a lot of you came to my WhatsApp saying that because that's one of my active app, okay, saying that you are just getting to know about the app, about the discounts. I know it could be possible because most of those apps like YouTube, Facebook, they don't push your video out immediately. It takes time. So I want to talk about this discount, because once this discount is over, I keep on saying that I'm going to triple the price, and I'm not joking about it. I'm not joking. The only reason I've not tripled the price is because I'm still on my website. I'm creating a website. Most of this I do it myself. So one of the bonuses you still get is I'll teach you how to create some like websites so that you can start putting your course on it, your bags product on it. So when I finish creating my website, I'm going to triple this price. I said for 4 months you are paying 50,000. You feel that the money is too much. By the time I tell you are paying 150, I don't care if people are going to say that the price is like it's too much. I don't care, because I know what I've put in it, because I know the experience, the amount of experience I've put in that class. So take advantage of that class now. Take advantage of that class. And basically I'm trying to recall some of the things, some of the questions some of you have asked. Some persons asked the duration. It's a 4-month class, okay? And once you have joined that class, I am going to bring other designs, okay? Because once you have joined the class, you become part of me. You will become become like one family. All right, you can ask your question at any time, because I'm not doing it alone. I have assistants. In case I'm not available, in case I'm busy, there's somebody to answer you. Now, other persons have come to ask me too. They ask like, what methods do I use in teaching? I teach with 4 methods. One of the methods are pre-record videos, where I record videos and edit it, and I send it. I edit it in a very comprehensive and detailed way. That is one of the methods. Another method is this. It's live stream. You see the way I'm talking to you now? There's no edit, okay? Now, as I'm talking to you, I have my assistant there with a student doing a live stream one-on-one. How does that live stream work? You bring your tools, your sewing machine, your equipment. You sit close to me. and you sew, and I keep on telling you what to do. So you jot down and you practice exactly what I'm telling you. That's how the live stream works. Then the third method is audio explanation, where I call you and we talk at length. You tell me your challenges and I tell you how to resolve these challenges. Then the third method is 2-in-1, where I have like a pictorial and PDF explanation. If you have bought a PDF pattern before, you know how it works, where you have like pictures of the back parts, and I will tell you how these parts are being brought together with a written explanation attached to the pictorial parts. Okay, that is the fourth way of teaching. So I have 4 ways of teaching. Then you ask, some persons will come and ask me, where are the venue for these classes or for this class? We make use of Telegram. I use Telegram for a reason, because you can post as many videos there. There's no restriction, or like WhatsApp. I don't use websites because there are some websites that will not allow you to post huge amounts of video or content on it. So it's better and more advisable to put it on Telegram. So we hold our classes on Telegram. Then the live section on YouTube. Okay, and when we are holding on YouTube, it's like a private section. Okay, it's not public. Then on Zoom, if you don't have Zoom, you can as well use a YouTube channel. So I just made mention of 4 apps: Telegram, WhatsApp, YouTube, and Zoom. So any of these apps, you are good to go. Then for the live section, I've seen some persons coming to ask me for the live section. What if they don't have time? No, anything I do here, I make sure it fits into your time, because I understand that there are different people from different countries. Okay, so whatever I'm doing, I'm making sure that I'm putting you first. Okay, so if you don't have time, you tell me when you will have time, then I will have to prepare myself to that. I'll prepare myself to for when you will have time, so we can do the live section. That's the only challenging part. So there are a lot of things that you stand to gain. Then a lifetime access to us. You ask whatever question you want to ask. Then aside from the class, aside from all of these benefits and bonuses, the fact that you are able to do project work. Okay, I can give you a bag like this to do. I can give you a bag like this as one of the bag designs. Then I will tell you, I will alter the assignment or the project I will give to you. I will tell you to alter the handle and to give me a different flap. Okay, in that case, I'm trying to make you creative. I'm trying to make you more creative. Like, I want you to think. I want you to think out of the box and be creative. Because when it comes to bag making, it's an art. It is an art of creativity. You have to think. Alright? So I'm basically trying to make you creative. So that being said, lastly, I want to quickly repeat or retaliate. Pardon my English. Okay, I want to quickly repeat what I've said before concerning the online class. Please, it's on discount, a 30% discount. Okay, that means I'm reducing 30,000 naira. Instead of paying 80,000 naira, you are paying just 50,000 naira for all of this I've measured. So if you are just coming, go back to the video. I've given a lot of value. Go and watch the video. All right, go and watch the video. These are some of the design that you stand to gain. These are some of the designs. Okay, these are some of the designs. By next week, I will come on live, okay, and I will ask you to pay half of that 50,000 naira, but it has to be on live. Okay, for some of those that are complaining, you have to do it immediately on live. So I will put my account number. Once you pay half, like not that paying the discounted price, which is 50,000, you pay 25, but fastest figure, we'll be doing the fastest figure on live by next week. So get ready. If you watch this video and take notice of that, by next week I'm going to communicate the date, the specific date to you by next week. So the fastest figure is to be on live, then you pay, then you get access to the class immediately. All right, so take advantage of all of these benefits. There are a lot of things you stand to gain. It's not just a bag. Then how do you start selling? I'm here to make sure that we build our brand. We've been on this YouTube for a long time, so it's high time we build our brand. So basically, I said this video will not be more than 30 minutes. Okay, every day I come on live, I'll ensure that the video is not more than 30 minutes. but I want to repeat, and I'll keep on repeating, take advantage of the discounted price. If you want to reach me, my WhatsApp link, which is the most active app for me, is on my banner. Okay, it's also on my description link. Just click on the description. You're going to see the various ways you can actually contact me, or you can send me an email on ndcompany55@gmail.com. Okay, let me quickly repeat the number in case you don't have the time to go check out my WhatsApp. You can call me on phone, or you can send me a message on WhatsApp. It's the same number, which is 070, okay, which is 070. All right, look at these beautiful bags you're making, which is 070-390-48231. Let me repeat again, 070-390-48231. So call me or WhatsApp me on this line. If you want to become a professional bag maker, WhatsApp me now. Or by next week, I will be doing the fastest figure. Rather than paying the discounted price, which is 50,000 naira, you are going to be paying half. So how do you do it? I will come on live and you start the payment immediately. Okay, it's going to be as long as I'm going to stay on live, probably 30 minutes, because I have issues with my phone. Okay, I would have prolonged the duration, but I can't because I have issue with my phone. So you come on live, as you are paying, you are having access to the class. I just thought about that idea, and most of you are going to like the idea, and it's a big opportunity that you should take advantage of. All right, and we are going to come tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about some other topic. Okay, we are going to talking about some other topic, and for the remaining tips, I'm going to drop it on my community. Okay, I made measure of how to iron your bag in the beginning of this video, how to get a professional finishing. By tomorrow, we are going to be talking about a different type of interfacing we are going to be using. So every day I come to talk about the online class, I am giving value. So make sure you stay tuned. Time for coming is going to be between 3 to 4 o'clock local time. So make sure you wait for me by 3 to 4 o'clock local time. I would have come by 3 today. The lights went off. If you know, we are in Nigeria, so the light is not consistent. So it's between 3 to 4. Hopefully and luckily, we would have a constant light tomorrow. So we're going to talk about the type of interfacing if you want to start making professional looking bags like this and make it structured. What are the various interfacing you should use, right? What are the various interfacing you should use? Make sure you keep to time tomorrow. Stay at the right place and wait for me. All right, so have a beautiful day. We are going to end today's discussion here. Today, I said it's not going to be more than 30 minutes. So we are going to end it here today. So have a beautiful day.